All right, hello and welcome. So, you're a small business owner, and if you are, you've probably felt it, right? That constant pressure to be absolutely everywhere on social media all at once. It can feel less like this golden opportunity and more like a massive digital headache. But what if we could flip that? What if we could make it not just manageable, but, well, actually powerful? Stick with me, because we're about to crash this party. You know, trying to market your business on social media often feels like you've been dragged to this huge, noisy party where you don't know a single soul. The music's a bit too loud, everyone seems to be shouting over each other, and you're just not sure which conversation to even try and join. It's so easy to just feel completely overwhelmed and want to go hide by the sausage rolls. But what if you had a guide? And that's exactly what we're going to do. This quote just sets the scene perfectly, doesn't it? We're going to treat the entire world of social media as one gigantic networking party. And I'll be your guide. I'm going to show you around all the different rooms so you can figure out exactly where your business fits in and how to make a truly brilliant first impression. Okay, but before we start diving into the different rooms, we have got to cover the basics. I mean, you wouldn't just barge into a party and immediately start shouting about your amazing new line of artisanal teacups, would you? Of course not. There's an etiquette to this whole thing, and honestly, getting it right is the secret to success. So, what even is social media marketing, really? Let's just forget all those boring textbook definitions. At its absolute heart, it's about finding your people where they're already hanging out and just starting a conversation. It is not a megaphone for you to just broadcast ads. Think of it more like a telephone for a proper two-way chat. And look, every good party guest knows these 3 unbreakable rules. Number 1, foster engagement. You've got to ask questions. Don't just talk about yourself all night long. Number 2, have a strategy. You need to know why you're at the party in the first place. Are you here to find new clients, make new connections? And number 3, and this one's crucial, listen and respond. If someone talks to you, you talk back. It's that simple. Basically, don't be that person who corners someone and talks at them for 20 minutes straight. Nobody likes that person. Right then, with our party manners sorted, it is time for the grand tour. We're going to peek into the main rooms of this massive social media party. Each one has its own unique crowd, its own music, its own vibe. Let's go see which one feels like home for your business.
Before we push open that first door, let's just get a sense of scale here. Just how many people have actually RSVP'd to this thing? You might want to brace yourselves.
Whoa, just look at the size of this guest list. Facebook alone has over 3 billion people showing up every month. That's more than the entire population of China and India combined. The queue for the loo must be absolutely epic. This just goes to show you the staggering number of potential customers that are out there waiting. First stop, the living room, or as we know it, Facebook. It's the biggest room in the house by far. Your grand's in here, your nephew's in here, your old chemistry teacher's probably in here sharing memes. It's familiar, it's comfortable, but my goodness, it is crowded. Now, the amazing thing about Facebook is its incredible reach and its ridiculously specific ad targeting. You can find almost anyone, but, and it's a big but, it's pretty much become pay to play. If you don't spend a bit of cash, your posts might only be seen by your mom. And the crowd is skewing a bit older these days, so if you're trying to sell to Gen Z, well, they might have already snuck out of this room. Okay, next up, let's step into the art gallery, Instagram. It's sleek, it's stylish, and everyone in here is trying to look their absolute best. The conversations here aren't really in words. They're in beautiful photos and super slick videos. Instagram is just fantastic for any business that's visual. You know, food, fashion, travel, that sort of thing. And jumping on a trend with a reel can get you massive exposure. The downside? You've got to have consistently great-looking stuff. Blurry photos just won't cut it here. And the algorithm? Well, it can be a bit of a fickle beast. One day, you're the star of the show. The next day, you're invisible. Right, next we're heading out into the public square, which you probably know as Twitter, or X. This place is fast, it's loud, and news breaks here first. This is where people come to debate, complain, and share their every thought in 280 characters or less. It's brilliant for quick updates and amazing for customer service. A single witty tweet can go viral in minutes. But the lifespan of a tweet is incredibly short. It's gone in a flash. Your message can get buried in seconds, and let's be honest, the vibe can get a bit argumentative. You really have to be on your toes and post pretty often to stay in the conversation. Okay, deep breath. We're going somewhere completely different now.
we're off to the most chaotic but undeniably fun room in the entire house, the kitchen disco, otherwise known as TikTok. The music is banging, everyone's trying out the same dance move, and being authentic is literally everything. You see, the magic of the kitchen disco is its unbelievable organic reach. You don't need a big budget here, you just need a great idea. A single clever video could get millions of views overnight. The challenge? Trends move at the speed of light. What's cool today is ancient history tomorrow. So you have to be ready to just create. Okay, let's just step away from the chaos for a moment and pop our heads into the corner office LinkedIn. In here, everyone's wearing a suit, they're exchanging business cards, and they're talking about things like quarterly reports and synergy. It's all business all the time. Now, if you sell to other businesses, B2B, then LinkedIn is an absolute gold mine. It's the perfect place to establish yourself as an expert and connect with decision makers. But do not even think about posting your holiday snaps here. The content has to be professional, and the ads can be pretty pricey. It's a serious room for serious business. And exhale. Our tour is over. We've seen the main rooms, we've felt the different vibes, but remember, you don't have to be the life and soul of every single room. The real goal is to leave this party having made some genuine connections, not just a fleeting appearance everywhere. So, if you only take one thing away today, let it be this: be strategic. You don't have to be on every platform. Please don't try. Find out where your ideal customers are actually hanging out and go there. Match the vibe of that room with your message. And just remember, it is so much better to be a superstar in 1 or 2 rooms than a wallflower in 6. Remember that feeling of being overwhelmed we talked about at the start? Let's just bin that. Let's replace it with a feeling of opportunity. Because this isn't some party you've been forced to attend, it's an event that is full of potential clients and fans who are just waiting to meet you. For your business, the party is just getting started. So really, the only question left is this. Now that you've had the tour, which room feels right? Where does your business truly belong? Where are you going to make your grand entrance?